How you doing? Core maintenance day. So we're going to work on the core. Core's not just here, the abs, it's the whole way round. Give it our best shot. We've got 10 exercises, they're all pretty basic. We've got 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of breather, 30 seconds work, 10 second breather. In the 10 seconds, I'm going to give you a demonstration on how we're going to do the next exercise. We're going to do top to bottom in one go. We should be done in about 5 or 6 minutes, and that's our core set done. So we're going to start off with flutter kicks. What I want you to do, lay yourself on the floor, make sure your shoulders are just off and your head's just off if you can. Make sure that your back is not arched, so suck your belly button through your spine onto the mat. Whenever we do mat work and we're laying on our back, we don't want to arch our back for fear of damaging our lower spine. If you can't do that, it's uncomfortable, get your hands underneath your backside and flutter like this. If you're feeling strong, get your hands out and you'll really engage your core. First one's flutter kicks. Second one is seated twist. So if we were going to tie our feet up and tie our hands up, one side, one the other, we're going to jump over that box of matches that's in front of us, or a tin can, or a brick, or whatever imaginary thing you want to be jumping over the top of. Then we're going into simple crunches, which is fingers to the top of your knees, to there. That's all, just to the top of your knees. You're moving about 2 or 3 inches up your legs, so your hands will be touching your knees. The fourth one is nice and simple. We're going to go straight leg sit-ups. So our legs are at about 45-degree open, well, probably not that much, 30 degrees. Then all we're going to do is slowly back, all the way through, slowly back, and all the way through. Then we're going into straight leg cycles, which is from here, we're going to straight leg crunch by holding my knee in that position, out and knee, out, knee, out, knee. Nice and simplistic. Then we're going into Superman crunch, so we're going on to all fours, right arm, left leg, push forward, crunch in, switch over, forward, crunch in, switch over, crunch in, nice and easy. Side planks, which for those who have done it on a number of occasions is quite straightforward, nice straight body. My hips are off, my knees are off, and I'm on my feet and ankles. If that's too hard, we place our knees down, bend our legs behind us, and then do it on our knees. We're still working the obliques, switch sides, and we're going to finish with a plank. There's our 9 exercises. We go in 5 seconds. They're really straightforward. Give it a go. Here we go. 5 to go. Positions then, 2, 1. Like I said, arms out if you're feeling strong, and just point your toes and flutter away like you're swimming in the pool or whatever you're doing. Nice simplistic exercise, but it's really working on the lower abs. If it's too difficult or you're finding your upper back is arching, take your legs high, drive the weight into your hips, which will keep your back flat on the floor, or place your hands under your backside. If you're feeling strong though, hands are out, hands are flat, whatever you need to do. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Nice and simple. We're going into seated twists. Our feet are tied together, our hands are tied together. We're going to jump that box of matches. Here we go. One side, switch over. Nice and simplistic. If it's too hard and you're feeling on your hip flexors, which is these muscles here at the top of your thighs, plant your feet and just use your hands left and right. If it's too easy and you've got weights or a tin of beans, hold the weight and use the weight left and right as well. Less than 10 to go. 3, 2, 1. Straight into crunches. So this position, knees up, hands on your thighs. Make it to your knees. Hands up, or your fingertips to the top of your knees. Ten to go. Well done. Straight leg sit-ups then. We're going to place our feet about 35 degrees and we're just going to go back nice and slowly and a negative and positive effect and up through the middle. If you need to anchor your feet somehow, Get somebody to sit on your feet, hold your feet, put your feet underneath the sofa. As you get stronger, your core should take you all the way through that range of motion movement. Nice and slowly, there's no race. Less than 5 to go. 3, 2, 1. We always finish on that last beat, not before. Where are we going? Straight leg cycles, then one knees crunch to chest, one leg straight out. And switch. And switch. We're going to feel it in the glute, nice little glute stretch, but it's also working the core. After this one, all fours, Superman with a crunch. Less than 10 seconds to go. Make sure you get your positions early. And switch. Onto all fours then. Alternate hand out, alternate leg. Here we go. Out there. And we crunch, switch, out, crunch, switch, out, crunch. Keep it going. Make sure you try and keep your balance. It's your core that's stopping you from wobbling all over the place. I'm sure some of you are wobbling. It's one of those things, it takes some time to find that coordination. One more. Well done. We're going into side planks. Forearm on the floor, foot over foot, 2, 1. And into that side plank position. Your hips should be off the floor. Your knees should be off the floor. Your calves should be off the floor. If that's too hard, take a bit of weight with this spare hand, just to ease you into it. If that's too difficult, knees down, feet behind you, rest on your knees. You're still working the obliques until you get to a point where you're feeling that strength and you can do the full side plank. 3 to go, 2, 1, and switch over. Get positions early, then we're going 5, 3, 2, 1. All the weight's on my forearm, my obliques are working, my hips, my knees, my calves are off the mat, and I'm keeping a nice straight body position. Remember, if that's too hard, knees down, feet behind me, lift up onto my knees, I'm still working the obliques. I fully appreciate that a side plank's not easy, I get that, but please keep doing it because it makes a huge difference. And relax. Where are we going? Into a plank, nice and simplistic. Both forearms down, weight on our toes or end of our feet. Backsides are down, copy my lead. Don't want my backside up here, it's cheating. I don't want it dipped because it's going to pressurise my lower back. I want to be nice and flat. And count yourself through. You've got 15 seconds, it's nothing, you're well over halfway. If you do need to go knees down, come straight back up. 5 to go, you've smashed it. 2, 1, knees down. Child's pose if you need to. You've smashed the maintenance week, core session. If you need to do it again because that was too easy, just repeat the video. But it's all about doing something rather than doing nothing on a daily basis between our sessions. Nailed it. Well done.